So we're here, and I have a very special video today. Something that I've been wanting to make since December, but it really speaks to me now. After what's been going on for like the past couple of months of my life, and how I've been feeling, I feel like I needed to get this video out the way. And this specific video is about this Reddit post I saw a couple months ago back in December about this unfortunate young man who had an experience at a massage parlor. Alright, so I'm gonna put this on the screen so you can read it yourself, but I'm gonna read it just to be sure. Okay. Oh wow. This is from user Bulbous Swoleboy. I'm pretty sure he deleted his account, so I had to take a screenshot before then. Title of this post is called Just Lost My Virginity. 18M here. I'm a total regular guy, handsome and in shape, good job, good friends. I know I'm way too young, but the one thing I struggle so bad with is I have very bad social anxiety when it comes to girls. Haven't talked to one in 3 years. Brother, I feel you with that one, man. Anyways, found a place a couple days ago, went in today. In the parking lot waiting for my heart rate to drop. Was beating out of my chest. I was so nervous. Okay, this grammar isn't the best, but we're gonna keep it pushing. End up going in. Cute little Asian lady greets me, maybe early 40s, late 30s. Long story short, I take her guys' advice and run her legs a bit when she's up by my head. Okay, which head? Who knows? She starts grazing my Johnson, then the flip. We negotiate for a moment. She puts the contraceptive on, and quick fellatio. And then she is riding, then missionary, then doggy. She did not have a good body whatsoever, lol. Anyways, I didn't feel all that much with the contraceptive on. It just kind of felt warm and not very stimulating. Is that normal with condoms? Anyways, after I did nut from that, I get a regular HE, aka happy ending, which was great. Honestly, felt way better than FS, full service. Kinda having mixed feelings about it now. I just got out of the shower, all cleaned up. I don't really regret it, but I also feel weird about it, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'll go back, but it was cool to experience it. Now, reading this makes me sad. Very, very sad. Because it's just way too early. It's way too early for you to be experiencing this, brother. This shallow level of pleasure that only means so much. I get going to a lady of the night if you're like mid-30s and you've never had any intercourse before in your life, and you've been struggling. It pains you every time you think about a woman in that way. That might be a last resort, but this is not supposed to be something that happens so early on in your life. Because first of all, you might get very, very addicted, like me and how I was. And you can see when he says he didn't release after the service, and he did finish when he got the regular happy ending. HJ, if you know what I mean. That is a great example of the death grip syndrome. A very good example, because most likely he was wanking off prior to this. And when you get so used to your hand, I'm pretty sure I've spoken on this before, but when you get so used to your hand, nothing else feels as good. I know, yeah, graphic. That's the nature of this video, though. Of course he's not gonna get off to an actual woman. Virginity or not, man, it's I completely feel that, because you're not ready yet, man. You gotta fix your PMO habits. I mean, you can't wank off for months because your hand is far superior to anything a woman could offer at this stage. That's why the robots are so scary. Once the robots come in, it's over for women in general, man. But that's just how it is sometimes. You're not going to be able to finish. Before it used to be factors like diet, maybe have a bit of health problems here and there, but now it's just your hand. You jack off too much. That's the issue. And the fact that he had to go and attend a massage parlor is so sad. Too early. 18, man. 18. Oh, why? Why is this happening to society? And this is getting way more common. You usually see people in their mid-50s going to these Asian massage parlors, but I didn't expect to see or find someone around my age doing the same thing as me this early on. And he says he's handsome, he's in shape, he has a good job and good friends. There has to be some underlying reason why he's not taking advantage of the opportunity he has. There has to be something going on where he probably doesn't have the confidence to go and find a genuine connection with a woman or build a genuine connection with a woman. Because most of the time, the people that go to these AMPs are, like I said, mid-50s. They're not very attractive. They may be overweight. Just these negative factors. Some black pillars even resort to escort maxing or going to these massage parlors just because they can't get anything else any other way. But this is not for the young people. This is not for the youth. Do you think these masseuses, I think that's what you call them, do you think they care how old you are? No, they didn't care about me back when I was a younger age than I am now. They don't care. They just want the money. And the money is another big factor. You're paying $100, $200 per trip. You get addicted, there goes thousands of dollars down the drain. I really don't encourage this type of behavior because I know the consequences of it. I mean, these aren't like crazy consequences, but if you go deep enough, pun unintended, you might actually catch something you don't really want. Don't go in raw, my brother, please. If you're gonna do it at all, don't go in raw. Stick with the handies, please. But this is just an example of not having purpose, not having a reason to fight for something more than just pleasure. But I do see why, but it's too early. At least give yourself like 10, 15 years to get yourself in place, or at least attempt to get yourself in place. And if your life still is miserable, you hate your life after that, then what can I say? You go to do what you gotta do, my man. And this is a great example of why I feel so sick to my stomach whenever I see dudes around my age getting into the black pill space and being involuntarily celibate so early on in the game. I mean, yeah, the patterns do often continue on. Like when you're in high school, if you haven't got any play at all, any real, not even like really talking to any women, that does tend to transfer over. That's why I say you got to do something about it quick or you're kind of screwed. But I'm testing it out myself. I'll see what happens with me. I mean, I'm not at the bottom of the barrel, to be honest, but I just say try. Try until you get to a certain point. And if you fail, at least you tried, man. But just don't give up without trying. You gotta at least get the pain, get the failure. And if it works out, that's great for you, man. That's great for you. But the chance it doesn't, for some it's a high chance. So be it. Oh, but lady killer, how do you build a genuine connection with a woman? Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. That's a trial and error thing. It varies from person to person. You can't expect to get something in the same way someone else gets it. We all have different life experiences. We all have different cards we were given once we were born, and sometimes we can't change them. Some things you can, though. But this is a bit of a more positive note, positive kind of video that I made, because I'm kind of tired of being tired, you know? I may be going out sad, but at least I tried. At least I attempted. At least that 1% chance was in my mind, and I said, yeah, why not? Let me go for it. And of course, yeah, 99% chance of failure, and I failed. Whatever. What do I have to lose? I graduated, nothing matters anymore. Good job. I'm fine, we're good. Keep it pushing though. Please put the contraceptive on. To save yourself. Okay, you may not finish, but it's better than catching something you wouldn't want to have and potentially changing your life forever, and then you might have to restart the game. On that note, thank you for watching. Kind of rusty, it's been 2 weeks, but I'm back. I'd say I'm back, I guess, again. And to this dude, Bulbous Woolboy, if I'm being honest, I don't know what to tell you, man. Used as a lesson, I'd say just beat off in a corner by yourself to a magazine or something to stop yourself from going to these MPs, because this ain't it, man.